Before getting into today's episode, we'd like to thank Mac Performance PT for sponsoring the Walk On Pod. For more on their services and contact information, click the link in our Instagram bio where you will be led to their website. Mac Performance PT, helping Sacramento athletes live life without limits. Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. I'm Luke Avdalovich. I'm here with Jared Waters and Tommy Ball. Yes, we did. We did pull the card. We gave you 2 guest episodes in a row, so you get 2 non-guest episodes in a row. I'm sorry to do it, but a lot of different things happening this week, a lot of moving parts, and here we are. We got us 3. Fellas, I'm very happy to be here recording, tearing me away from packing for about an hour or so here. How are we feeling tonight?
Hey man, shout out Dove Chocolate, man. Shout out Dove Chocolate.
That's,
Love chocolate. That's such good
I mean,
chocolate, man.
I mean, should I clip this up? Should I clip it up early? Send it to him? Maybe get a quick sponsorship early? I don't know.
What
Hey
is that a
man,
milk? Is that milk chocolate? What are
so
we rocking
there's
with?
some things that happened in the Waters household today that we're not going to speak on. But this is a dark chocolate
Okay.
one that I have. I'm really a big fan of the milk chocolate. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. But I'll take dark chocolate, you know. It's good for the body.
Dove chocolate's good, man. No
It's
no
good
ifs, ands, or
antioxidants.
buts.
Fellas, we could talk chocolate all we want. But what we are here to do is talk our starts and sits for the week. Does anyone feel inclined to go for? Actually, before I go on,
I,
can I go first? Because I actually have 2. So maybe I
Okay.
start with one and then I come back and I do my second one. I think if
Sure.
that's all right
Let's
with you
that's
guys.
sure. I went
let's do
first
that,
last
man.
couple times, so
Okay,
I'll
I'm gonna
I'll
start
go
with.
second. I'll go second.
Okay,
I'll go
okay.
last. Yeah.
My first one is my real one. My second one's more of a story time. First one, I have a start. I have another start. I've been starting a lot this segment, I think, but um, this is a guy that I've been on for about a year or so. I've been a fan of his, and Dr. A can vouch for me because we watched him win the Barracuda last year at Old Greenwood out in Tahoe. We watched it on TV, and I'm starting my man Akshay Bhatia on the PGA Tour. Now, if you don't know who Akshay
Mm.
Bhatia is, young lefty, smooth
Nice
swing.
lefty. Nice lefty.
This kid is 22 years old. And I bring up the Barracuda because last year he was fighting for his tour card. He was one of those guys that was doing really well in the Corn Ferry, and when he'd get up in the PGA Tour events, he'd do solid, but he wasn't scoring enough FedEx points to get into the playoff and essentially earn his tour card for this year. But then when he won the Barracuda, that secured him his tour card this year. And his last 3 starts, he's finished in the top 20. And this weekend they're on San Antonio for the Texas Open, and he started 9 under today. First round 9 under, bogey free, 9 birdies. A phenomenal round. This kid is 22 years old. And he looks like he's just out there having a good time. And like I said, it's very smooth swinging lefty. Reminds me of Owen Swing, honestly, a lot.
Really
Um,
does. Yeah. No,
he's
it
got the
really
same
does.
like long arms,
Yeah,
levers.
yeah.
That's
Like
funny.
it looks effortless, and he moves the ball really easily from both sides. But he's fun to watch. I've enjoyed him for. So the reason why I knew him is he would play with a lot of like the YouTube golfers and stuff when he was on the Corn Ferry Tour to try to get exposure. And so like I would see that on social media and stuff. And the kid can ball. The kid can ball.
He's
Now
nice. He's really good.
he's really nice. Now, do I think
Mm.
he's got the huevos to take on Augusta next weekend? I don't know. I'd like to see him make a run. That's tough. There's only the Tigers of the world that attack that at that age, but it'd be awfully impressive. But what he's doing right now is dope, and like I said,
Yeah.
he's fun to watch, and I'd like to see him win this weekend going into it.
Yeah, he got a lot of airplay last weekend.
Yeah, well,
I watched tournament. Yeah,
he
he
was
was in the
final 2 or
hunt.
3 groups.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in the
Yeah,
hunt on Saturday.
I think he
But
finished
yeah,
like 10th or 11th. So
yeah. And that was like honestly everybody like went south on Saturday. I don't know what it was
yeah,
about the pin placement, but some of those seemingly non-tough holes were like killing guys. Like there was that short par 4. It was like 300 yards.
yeah,
Not one person in the leader group. Everyone bogeyed.
yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
Masters,
Uh,
that's
man. I don't watch a lot of golf, but I'll be watching that coming up.
the Masters will be dependent on Scotty's putter. That's it.
I mean, we could talk if you want to do a quick Masters prediction right now. I have my pick,
I mean,
unfortunately.
I think Scotty's gonna.
You think it's a Scotty? You think he's gonna get that
Yeah,
green jacket back?
yeah. I think he needs to get rid of that putter that freaking Rory
He's been
convinced him to.
this season. He's been better.
He's been better, but bro, that's just I just don't trust those. I just don't like those putters. That's a personal preference. Not that I
Okay,
have
so
any weight.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
I
exactly.
think it was
That's
when
what
he
I'm.
shaved his beard. I think that was it. No,
Yeah.
my pick is unfortunately someone who I don't like. I think Brooks is gonna step up and dominate, which I hate.
Hmm.
But I
Do you
think
think
it's a
that because
Kepka
of just
weekend.
the way the course is set up for him, and or do you think he's just
Nah,
like poised for that?
I think he's poised for it. He's been playing good golf. He was in the hunt last year. And he's got the I don't give a F mindset right now.
Yeah.
That it's not the lazy mindset that was portrayed on the first season of Full Swing. It's a like I'm me, I'm gonna do me and watch me play amazing golf. Um,
Yeah.
which
What
he
his wife
definitely comes
say?
off as
Brooks is
arrogant.
back.
I mean, look, we don't have to talk about her. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Brooks at all. I'm not a big supporter of the guy. But I mean, he's a
So you
killer,
don't
and
think
I
Rom's
think
gonna come in? You don't think Rom's gonna come in the mix?
I don't.
He he
Going
he.
back to back is
Is
tough.
Tiger
Going back to
golfing?
back is tough. Yeah, Tiger's.
Uh,
I don't know if he finishes the weekend,
yeah,
but
he just can't, bro. He just can't survive
Too old.
walking.
Yeah.
He just can't survive the walking. Is really what
it's
it
not
is.
though. It's the injury. It's when it's a
Yeah,
car crash.
yeah.
His leg. He can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he physically can't. That's what he said. Like in the
Yeah,
interviews, like he physically can't walk 18 holes and
4
play
days in a row.
4 days in a row.
Yeah.
Because he looks good in the first 2 days, and then towards the end of the second day, like it's every tournament he's played in the last year, it's
No,
like two,
bro. Last year, the second round, he couldn't even get up 18. Like walk
yeah.
up 18
That's what I'm
Man.
saying.
in the
Is
Masters. It's
that
just tough.
as you got to the second end of the second day, he was like not able to like do anything.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
physically, not just like not play golf, but like physically
Yeah.
could not
Like
walk.
his body just can't handle it.
Let me get my guy. Let me get my guy long shot prediction here. I don't know if he's been playing good golf or not, but I like this guy. Max Homa. Max Homa is going to come surprise some people.
I'd like to see him play well. I like Max a lot.
I don't think you'll actually win
I
it,
don't,
but
I
he's a
don't think
fun
he's been
golfer.
playing very great golf, to be honest.
Yeah,
He's
a
a
lot
good
of
guy.
talking. He's a lot of talking in the media right now.
How's
He's
Patrick Cantlay
hilarious.
been playing?
He's a killer. I love Cantlay. I love
He's
Cantlay.
good too.
He's funny because he knows he's kind of a villain and he plays into it, and it's hilarious.
Hmm.
Yeah, I hope Matt
Jared would hate.
Fitzpatrick. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it, but you're bringing it up. Like me and that guy would get in a fight if we got paired up together.
But the thing is, he would do it on purpose. He'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
know to
know.
get a
That's
fight
what
with
I'm
Jared."
saying. Yeah,
He would
I
just
know.
do it out for kicks. You gotta like that though. You gotta like that.
No, because that's an agitator for no reason. I don't need that. And when I'm out on the golf course.
He's so funny. All right, so you going Fitzpatrick? You said.
No. I think Scotty's gonna win. I'm saying I would love to see Fitzpatrick make a run because that's my guy. Love Matty, but it's tough.
Yeah, I'd like to see Morikawa win.
Yeah.
He's
And get
awesome.
himself back on track.
I like him.
I mean, think about it. Scotty would have won 3 weeks in a row if he lipped out
He
a
didn't
freaking
shave the beard.
5 foot. Yeah, well,
He didn't shave the
5 foot
beard.
birdie putt lips out like, and then he had the hole earlier where he like doubled that he 4 putted.
Yeah.
So
All right, yeah. So that was my
Yeah.
start and good golf chatter there. And like I said, I
Yeah.
have another one that's more of a joke. The second one, but we'll swing back around. to
Okay.
that one.
love it.
That's me, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead, Mr. Warriors, come out to play. I'm sitting Tari Eason. I'm sitting Tari Eason today. He was running his mouth when the Rockets were on a little hot streak, and I know the Warriors, they're in the 10 seed. It doesn't mean anything right now, but he comes to the game today, pulls up with the Warriors come out to play shirt and sits on the bench and watches Steph and Clay go vintage mode, both have a 30 piece on their home floor and shut him up. So I'm sitting Tari Eason. Just you don't need to do that when you're not playing. Come on, man. I'm a hater, and I'm okay with
did I
it.
see-
No, that's not a hater. I think that's a fair call. If you're
Yeah,
gonna
no.
talk that, you got to get on the game. You got
You
You're
gotta
to.
saying
get
he's a
on
front runner. He's a front
Yeah.
runner essentially.
Well, I mean, if you're just like Clay said it after the game I saw, is like if you're gonna say that and then not play, like I know people say a lot, like Draymond writes the checks that Steph got to cash,
Yeah.
like Tari Eason was just writing the checks that Jalen Green and Jabari Smith needed to cash, and they just weren't built for that. Ime Udoka said my guys looked scared tonight. They weren't built for that, and now their season's probably done.
Was
Yeah.
Tari Eason wearing a shirt that said Warriors came out to play? I thought I saw that.
It was Warriors come out to play. Like he wore
It was
that shirt
from
tonight.
It was from the movie, right?
No, I understand.
Well,
Oh
no,
no,
but
I understand
yeah,
why.
the movie reference is the thing, but like did you not see him say that on
No,
Instagram?
No, I
no,
saw
I
him.
saw
I'm
that.
asking about the shirt. The shirt was a movie shirt, or he actually had a shirt made that said that.
He
I don't know.
actually
It
had a
was
shirt made
it
at the
was red
reference.
and black, so I'm assuming he had that made.
That's actually
Yeah.
wild.
Had it made to sit there and watch
The
them get 20 popped.
the only thing that's funnier than that is when the Suns showed up to Game 6 in all black, thinking it was a funeral, and then they ended up losing
Yeah.
2 games.
Oh my goodness.
That was crazy.
It's
That was
just stuff
crazy.
like that. It's funny, man. It's funny. Like he posted that video and they've proceeded to lose like 4 games in a row.
Well, and the Warriors have won. I've separated. The Warriors have
The
won like
Warriors have
5,
won.
6 in a
I
row.
think they've won
Yeah.
6 in a row. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
this
actually
was
they're
6. If
playing
they won
really
tonight,
well.
it was 6. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all that we can talk. We don't have to discuss that, but that's crazy. Like they won 6 in a row and they haven't moved a spot. Like they're still
Yeah,
the
that's
The West is
that's
still
how bad they were.
the
bro. Well,
West
that's
from
how bad
6
they
to 10
were,
right now
and
is awful.
The West, like people just
Yeah.
aren't losing right now in that
Yeah, well,
spot.
the Lakers are playing well. I feel for the Kings, dude. They're gonna end up having to play one of them or both.
They're probably both. It's
No
gonna be
Monk
after their
is
loss tonight.
Yeah, no Monk, no
No Monk,
Hurt.
no Herter. It's tough.
Yeah,
sucks.
We don't
yeah,
gotta talk playing. We'll get to the playing when it actually
yeah,
happens because that'll probably be next week's topic.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's a good call, Tom. I like that because you
Yep.
can't just go out. If you're gonna talk, bro, you gotta suit up.
Don't be a front runner
Yeah.
too. I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
front
yeah.
runners. I don't like
Yeah, just suit up. Like if you get cooked, okay, then you get cooked. But like, don't just
Yeah.
not play.
And I like his game too. Like he's a good
Yeah,
player.
no, he's good. No, it's like I thought it was funny the other night. I was watching highlights and they were like, Donovan Mitchell's second chance to come back and play in Utah and doesn't play, but then he literally played the next night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. Not that there's any like any animosity towards Donovan Mitchell. It's just funny that they make it a thing.
That
like,
stuff
oh,
always seems to happen though. I
yeah,
swear.
yeah. It's like I don't know. So could be coincidental, could be purposeful. I don't know, but it's like
We'll never
that's
know.
funny.
Up to you, Jared. Off to you.
So my sit. Our producer said that this is a tight episode, so I don't want to go too far into this. But
You do what you gotta do, man. We're on time right now.
okay, my sit, and this might light some fires, but I hope that good type of fires. But my sit is the JJ Redick LeBron podcast show that's going on right now because if you've been listening to the clips, I have not. I refuse to watch an episode, so this is probably not. I probably don't have enough knowledge to be able to speak it. But the clips that I do see, I'm sitting it, man, because this. I agree with what NBA Twitter feels right now is that the narrative is trying to be shifted right now, and I don't like that. And
Are you referring to his big 3 comments?
yes, and him saying they didn't have enough.
I didn't like that either.
Yeah, I think his name is, I sent some stuff to Luke. I sent some stuff to Pierre. This Apex Jones, he's going in on LeBron right now on Twitter, and he's like really documenting it, and it's actually like making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And
Brown is trying to be
yeah.
subtle with that. Brown is trying to be subtle with that because I other than that, I don't think that's really indicative of what the pod has been as a whole. Like I think they've done a good job avoiding narrative talk.
But that's the thing though.
And then he slid that in, and then it's like, okay, is this
Like-
what we're doing?
Like,
Come
but that's the
on.
thing though, is like he's trying to be slick, and that's why I'm sitting it, is because like
No, I like that. I
we're
like that.
we're gonna explain what a hedge is, and we're gonna explain what a cross screen is. But yeah, back in 2011, man, like we had the 3 best players in the league, and we couldn't win. And it's just because we had guys on minimums, and it's like, well, yeah, because none of you guys want to take a pay cut, and all you guys want to make $40 million a year.
You can't be saying
But-
that, bro. Like, we all have seen the video, not 1, not 2, not 3.
Yeah,
like, come
bro,
on, dude.
that's front running. We just talked about front running. That's front running right there.
Yeah.
I feel like
that was-
it's typical Braun, unfortunately.
I
Like,
know,
he
but
just like,
it's
bro.
killing,
Well, and
bro.
it's funny too because like if I've listened to 2 of the episodes and like it's almost like he's taking it too lightly as a conversation. Like I don't think it's a strategic plan that he's pushing a narrative. I think he thinks he's just like lightly throwing things out there, but that's
Yeah, that
not
wine
ever how
starts
it-
flowing, right? That wine-
Exactly.
Right,
they-
right,
Bro, they
right.
cracked open like 2 bottles in one episode. It was 45 minutes. I was like, yo, what are we like? This is happy
Nah,
hour.
that's
This
pretty
is not
standard.
a podcast.
That's
Like,
pretty
bro.
standard. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of standard.
But I'm just saying, bro. Like at some point, there's got to be a like
Some
awareness of your
form of
actions. It's the same thing we were talking.
professionalism. Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing we were talking about with the Bronny stuff. Like his actions are gonna have reciprocations because of
Right.
what because he's
Yeah.
LeBron. Like so, whether or
Bron
not
knows
he
what he's
is,
doing, man. He knows what he's
I
doing.
don't
That's
know.
what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
He's pushing the
I
narrative. That's what I'm
don't.
saying, bro.
I'm with
I'm not
Jared
But I don't
here.
think
hearing
I'm
it's.
with
that.
Jared here.
No, I don't think it was like in his agenda, but like that's what I'm saying. Like it might
I
be in
don't
the
know,
back. It
man.
might be
Bron's
subconsciously, but I don't think he's like,
calculated.
oh man,
Yeah, I
I
don't.
don't know, man. I don't know.
Nah,
I
I'm
think it's
with.
just
I
corny.
think
I
no.
think it's just
Okay.
corny, bro.
He can be corny, but like okay. Let's be honest though, Luke. Like this is me. Take my bias towards LeBron out of it. Like they rolled this show out. They record the episodes. Like they
You've not
obviously
listened
talk.
to an episode though.
But
You are
I'm
going
saying,
off the clips. This is my point. You are going off the clips that are media being pushed out, right? If you listen, like Tommy said, if you listen to an entirety of an episode, that's not what it is.
I can respect that, but what I'm saying is, I totally agree with you. I may not have any basis, like because I haven't watched the episode, but what I'm saying is that you can't sit here and tell me that the things that he's saying aren't calculated, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm
Like
with you there, Jared. I'm with you there.
I feel like,
But
bro, because think like even for us, okay, let's be honest, for us, we go over what we're gonna talk about before the episode starts, like, and we have a good game plan going in. So it's not like LeBron is just going in there winging it, or JJ's gonna let him go in and wing
no,
it. They
I
obviously
think
are like having
I think
those
LeBron is going in there
conversations.
winging it, dead ass. I think LeBron is going
So
in there winging it. But I'll give no. I think LeBron in himself. Look, I think it's calculated in the sense that he thinks like he's gonna be looked at as like some like guru. I think that's his calculation. But I don't think his calculation is I'm gonna shift the basketball population's view of the way the
yeah,
finals
okay.
went or my career. You get what I'm saying?
I can see that. Okay, yeah. I totally agree with you on that. And
So
again,
so
I haven't.
whether yeah, so whether or not his guru knowledge is that oh they're gonna think of me as this such, and so when they now look at my career, they see it in this way rather than this way. So in that sense, yes, but I don't think he's going in like oh like wait till they start thinking about 2012 finals now, like you
No,
know what I mean?
No,
no. Yeah, no.
I just
I
think he
think
knows what he's doing. I just think
yeah.
he's
No,
subtly
I agree with
He's
that. I agree
taking
with that.
he's taking the platform to like throw jabs at like
exactly.
the whole like try to poke holes in people's argument toward against him.
That's what
like,
it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, I
oh,
can agree with
it's
that.
not-
I don't
it's
think
not
everybody's
yeah.
gonna
his-
listen to this. So like I'm just gonna throw this. If it happens, I'm gonna throw it in there and I'm gonna kind of double down and like, yeah, like we didn't have enough. We didn't let this and that. Like, no, bro, that's not what happened.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
well, the
it's not
problem
his game
is
plan. I don't think it's his game
yeah.
plan. I think
So that's what
he's just kind of like every now and then he's gonna throw something out there that's everyone's gonna be like, wait, what
Things
do you
like you know this is maybe, and then we can move on. But I think he's using. I guess this is how I would view it. He's saying things out loud that he probably talks about all the time with his boys.
and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So
Like I don't think
yeah.
he's calculating that the cameras are or like you know what I'm saying.
I-
And that's
I think
the
he-
first
yeah.
episode. The first episode, he had that point about what makes a great basketball player. His first thing was knowing the history of the game, and I was like, bro, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like I'm just getting like, but that's what I'm saying. That's LeBron being like trying to like these
yeah.
people are gonna think I'm a guru. Like wait till
Yeah,
they see the
like
way I
him
play the
being
game like this
thoughtful,
because
right? Yeah,
Big
him-
O played like this. No, dude, you played like that because you were born 6'8" and a monster. Like shut up.
right?
Like that's what I'm
just
saying.
like
So I don't
back
think-
then, Big O was 6'6" and a monster.
Yeah,
at that
like,
time.
bro, I'm not hearing that. So, but that's
Knowing
what
the
I'm saying.
history of the game was a crazy thing to say. About
So that's how
being
you
a
should have
great
known that it
basketball
was
player.
a bunch of BS. that
But
you
it's
should
LeBron.
have known.
Bro, I
So
was
that's
literally
why I
in my
just
car.
brush it
I was literally
off,
in
like
my
it's
car
LeBron.
listening to that, and my face was literally this. What?
No, yeah, bro. I was listening to it with Kayla in the car. She even was like, "What is he talking about?"
Bro,
Like,
I
she-
can
like-
know the NBA from front to back, and that's not gonna
bro.
grow me 7 inches and have 45 more pounds of muscle.
I actually guarantee you, the single person in this world that knows the most about NBA history sucks at basketball. I can
Nick
almost
Wright.
guarantee it.
I've
I
seen
would-
a video of Nick Wright naming 48 MV all or whatever. I don't know what the number is, but I've seen a video of Nick Wright naming every single NBA MVP in order. You think Nick Wright can hoop? I'm sorry, Nick Wright.
If I gave
no.
Nick Wright the ball right now to make a free throw, he would Rick it. That's what I'm saying though. So
Rick
like,
So funny. I'm so glad
so-
this conversation has taken
no,
this shift.
so
This
that's
is
what I'm
so
saying
funny.
about that's what I'm saying about this LeBron thing. Like I just think he just thought he was gonna throw something out there that was like, oh yeah, people are gonna think of me as this some guru, but it's like, no, you actually sound like a dummy. Like you sound
Yeah.
and
He's
I
just
do think
corny,
there is
man. He's
yeah,
corny.
no, he's the
Yeah.
corniest dude on earth, but he's allowed to get away with it. But I think also, like I said, a lot of people, including you, Jared, and you admitted to it, so it's fine. Like I'm not throwing you under the bus or anything. Only
No.
see the clips that are being clipped out and thrown to us that make
Yeah.
it seem like that's what the podcast is about, which is not.
So
Like that's like such
yeah,
a
which
minuscule part of a 45-minute episode.
and my thing to that, like what I would say is that if I guess well, this might be bias, but I feel like if you're gonna be on that platform or be on that stage or even create like he essentially created this with JJ, right? I'm sure it was a lot of it was LeBron's
It was
idea.
uninterrupted. It was
Yeah.
uninterrupted. Yeah.
So that's
that's his media.
LeBron. So
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like my thing is like you don't do this without some like hidden agenda, I
It's
guess.
to grow
is
the
my-
game.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. And
See,
and
I
the
love
rea-
JJ too. That's the
and
problem.
the reality is
But
that
JJ, like,
even
it's the game, man. It just is what it is. This is the world we're in now. It's always something underlying.
right, but it's like at the same time though, it's like you wouldn't listen to one of our episodes and find that kind of narrative, I guess is what I'm saying. So it's like even though those clips are what's being pushed to me, the fact that those clips are in there is the problem in the first place.
I would disagree with you on that take. I bet if we had like the exposure that they have and Ball is Life wanted to go through our clips and each week pick out something, they could over the course of our 88 episodes, you could create some crazy narratives. I guarantee it, just off of 30-second clips. Because you got to think it's an hour of content. You can spin half of a sentence that someone said into anything if you clip it in with a bunch of other things. Like you take that clip of LeBron, which granted this is a bad example because that clip of LeBron is as criminal as it gets. Lock him up, but. You take that clip of LeBron, it's a 30-second clip, and you add it to the things that he's already done to push that narrative like we're talking about. It makes it look awful, right? But let's say LeBron, that narrative wasn't even out there or anything, and like nobody, if you didn't clip it, it would probably just seamlessly run into a conversation. You get what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah.
because Luke, there's not anything I've said on this podcast in 88 episodes that is
It's
that
probably you.
ridiculous. Is that ridiculous?
Jared, I hate to break it to you. You've said some ridiculous things over the last
that
year and a half.
ridiculous
Yes. Oh man.
to have that we didn't have enough to win a championship.
No, not that ridiculous. I thought you
That's
meant
what I'm
like that
saying.
ridiculous.
That's
No,
the
no,
most
no, that's-
ridiculous
no,
thing you
That's
can-
what I said. That's what I said. Lock him up. This is
Yeah.
that's a criminal take. I agree. I'm not.
I've never
I'm
said
not
anything that
disagreeing that this was a
ridiculous.
bet. No. But I am saying there's someone if they wanted to take the time and listen to every
Yes,
episode,
of course, but
they could find.
Yeah,
they could make
Jared
you
is
look
at his
awful.
fair
yeah,
share of
what I talked about
asinine
barbecue
comments.
sauce for an entire episode one
No,
time.
I'm not. We don't have to get into it because you're talking to the person who's probably listened to the most Walk On Pod episodes over and over again. There's one lane that could definitely get expanded and make you
there
look horrible.
probably
But
is,
we're just
but
not
not
gonna
that
do it, but it's
not
fine.
that crazy though. Not that crazy. That
They get a
Yeah,
hold,
you'd be
they,
surprised.
to get.
they get a hold of my foul baiting rant. I'm the biggest Austin Reeves hater in the world.
That's what I'm saying. So like I said,
Yeah, but
I
there's
think
some truth to that though.
There's merit.
Okay.
There's truth in everything, just like there's truth in Braun thinking he didn't have enough. I don't know.
Okay, bro, stop it.
That's my
No,
favorite
I
saying,
agree.
man. That's my favorite saying.
I agree with your take. That he's calculated. I do think you're giving him a little too much credit. But
Probably,
I do.
probably.
Yeah,
But
I do think it's because it's magnified. But at the same time, you are the general consumer because I would say the population of people that are seeing the clips haven't listened to podcasts, and therefore that is what they're going to think of the podcast.
and to finish this and put a period on this, the reason I told you this, so this is how I know I'm not capping right now. I told Luke this from day one. I'm not listening to that nonsense because he's gonna say some nonsense, and I'm using
Yeah.
nice words right now.
Yeah.
I literally
And
told
what
you.
And what did I tell you though? I said, of course, it's Braun.
Yes, I
Hey,
know. So there's
JJ's
your main
JJ's in
problem.
his bag though, man. JJ's in
No,
his bag.
JJ's always in
man.
his bag. He's
I
always
love
in his
JJ,
bag.
man.
He's so good. He's walking through the actions at the beginning of the episode. Takes like 12 to
I
15
can't wait
minutes
to
to
hear him on
explain
the
it all.
finals this year. I just can't
I
wait
can't
to
wait
hear him
to
on the
I can't
finals.
wait to hear him on the walk on pod one day.
We
Oh,
need
that's gonna be
that,
sick.
dude.
Yeah,
We
shout
need
out
that.
JJ, man.
Okay.
All right,
Do we
let's
want
hear your
to
joke.
get into
Yeah,
our
let's
segment?
hear your joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
let's
have a
hear it.
sit. I have a sit. So Tommy was asking me how my golf round went today. Jared probably was going to get
yeah.
into it a little later today, this episode, but we're just going to dive into it right now. So I have a sit. I have a sit of the frat boy golf foursome. Now, let me tell you a story.
Oh God damn.
We played me. So this was kind of a little outing with a couple of the guys from Austin Spurs here. My AT strength and conditioning coach and one of our like film ops, like do it all type of dudes. We went to this muni outside of Austin, about 2.5 miles from campus, and it was a gorgeous day, beautiful day, not much wind. Course looked in pretty good condition until you got to the green. I sent Jared a picture of the greens.
Oh,
It looked
God,
like
it
a
was bad.
minefield. Looked like a
Yeah, it was
minefield.
bad.
But then again, I paid $25. I'm not mad. It was a great day. We were having fun out there. That's all that we were there for, to wrap up the season with the fellas and go out on a good note. So whatever. We get to the 17th hole. We're playing. It's an uphill. It's a elevated tee box drive to an uphill green par five.
So a little
Right.
whoop-de-doo.
So we get up there. Yeah, typical muni course that they just threw
Mm.
something in there.
Yeah, yeah.
We get up to the green, and there's the tee box for the second hole about 10 yards
Oh God, I
perpendicular.
know.
Dude, about 10 yards perpendicular to the green. My man Carson, shout out to Carson, man. He took this like a champ. Gets beamed with a drive that I kid you not
Oh,
goes directly perpendicular backwards from our guy from Sigma Chi teeing off on the second hole. So listen, and look, I'm 100%. If you're a frat dude listening to this, I'm sorry, I'm putting you in a box right now because it was basketball shorts, untucked polo, backwards strap back hat, had like Mac Miller playing, cracking a couple brews. All right, just like I said, I'm putting you in a box. So if you're watching this, I'm giving you the visual. Boom, hits a drive. Directly behind him, smacks Carson in the back. Boom! I hear it. I'm putting. I'm putting for birdie, by the way. I'm putting. I said, "Whoa!" We look up. Carson hits a little one of these like sting pong, right? I said, "Whoa, Carson, you good?" After it hits him, after you literally hear the thud of the drive hit him in the back, we hear the whole group, "Oh, four!" Dude, it literally already dropped down, right? So we're like, "Okay,
I
Carson
would have
just
been
took an
hot.
absolute bullet." Yeah, first off,
Oh.
I told Carson if I was him, I would have sold it like you know what I'm saying. We would have all lied for him, all the best. But anyway, so he takes it like a champ. He's like, no, you guys are good, blah blah. Blah. The dude walks up, and we're gonna face the camera and we're gonna stand up for this because this is
Hey,
exactly how it went.
good
This
gear,
is
good
incredible.
gear.
We haven't had
Good
this.
gear.
We haven't
Good
had
gear.
this ever.
KI Unlimited.
Yeah.
So the guy walks up, right? Oh man, I'm sorry, man. Like I don't know how that happened. Mind you, this kid sucks at golf. I know how it happened. You're bad. Carson, oh man, don't worry about it. And I'm not even joking. The ball is down on his feet. He goes, all right, cool, man. What do I got? Like 250 out? Okay. Grabs his 3-wood and sets up over the ball.
No.
Right after.
No.
I'm telling you, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. He said, oh man, are you good, man? I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, man, I'm good. All right, Brad, what do I got? Like 250? Yeah, okay. I said, bro, you literally could have just killed this kid and you're setting up for your 3-wood over this that you're not going to hit. You're teeing off underneath him, literally.
Where did
I
that
was
3-wood go? Can we get a visual representation of where that 3-wood went?
oh shoot. I was rolling laughing, bro. I was dying over there. Mind you, I'm still standing over this birdie putt. I didn't make it, obviously. There was just way too much going on. And like I said, the greens look like a minefield. Good 2-putt par. But bro, I'm telling you, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like I said, it was just the typical fraternity foursome, like out there having a good time. And look, I'm cool. Like we didn't have to wait on
No, I'm
anyone
not
today.
cool with that. I'm not cool with
No,
that.
but bro, I don't know how you hit a ball. Like Jared, we've all seen bad shots. Tommy, you've seen bad shots. How
Oh,
does
yeah.
the ball? I'm telling you, it was directly 90 degrees. Boom, boom, behind him. How do you full swing a driver and it goes behind you with that much velocity? It does the dude that I can hear it 15 yards away, bro. It was insane. He had this massive well. We're like, Cars, bro, you should have sold it. Like I'm telling you, bro, it was crazy. It was
Yeah.
crazy. So I'm sitting them. I'm sitting that foursome. They can take the day off today. You
Hey,
guys
let's
can
just
go
sit Texas
happy
golf
hour.
in general.
But that was my look. I had a good experience today. I had a really good experience. Besides the greens,
Because
being
you didn't
tough.
get blasted in the back with a freaking driver.
Bro, it was so funny.
What if you were chipping, bro? What if that was you chipping up on the green and
Dude,
you got
I already
got drilled?
this is funny. So I told them, I said, bro, I would have fallen on the ground and I would have told all of these guys to tell them that I'm on some big lucrative contract that he's gonna ruin my career, sue the kid for all his money, and we're good to go. There we go. That's how you
Damn,
get it done.
you're a nicer person than me. I would have done something with violence.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean
Bro, I'm
that's
telling you, this
crazy.
wasn't a dribbler. Like this was a
Even
steer.
I've never
Boom.
done that, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like it's crazy. It was crazy. It was one of the most unreal things I've ever seen on a golf course. And then they just kept playing their music. Like when it was funny to the point that Carson took it like a champ. But then you good, bro? Okay, yeah. What do I got? Like 250 out and just set up over it right after like didn't wait for him to hit his putt or anything. Didn't wait. No, all right, yeah, my bad. All right, I'm back to it. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, bro.
A lot of crazy things happen on golf courses, man.
No, especially in
Yeah,
Texas,
man.
dude. Texas is crazy.
Well, like I said, we were about 2.5 miles off campus, off of UT. So, like, and when I left, it was
For
jumping.
25
Like,
bucks too, that's what you get.
it was a good, and it was a nice course. Like, there was a nice little. I sent Jared this picture. The
I
nice
just
little
wonder
view
why
of
the greens are so
downtown.
bad
Like,
though. Why do you think the
yeah,
greens are so bad?
we think they were letting them dry out because they were about to punch them and re-sod them. That's what it sounded like because they were gonna punch them in 2 weeks. He said so. Whatever it was a great day nonetheless. Shout out to my man Carson. He's okay. He's safe. He's
Yeah,
alive.
shout out
His back
Carson,
is
man.
good.
Hey, for being the bigger person, because
Yeah.
Luke
He was
probably would
just
have
sitting
been
there
bailing me
laughing.
out of jail.
Oh shit, bro.
Dude, if that
I'm
was
telling you, I
Jared,
was crying.
that might have,
I was
bro.
crying.
That was gonna be some Happy Gilmore like club was going flying.
Get jackass.
That's Bob Barker. That's Bob Barker.
Yeah, that
Happy
would've been
Gilmore on the
bad,
whole.
Bro, it was so funny. Well, and it was one of those things, when something happens and you're all like, there's no way that just happened. Right? It was just
Yeah,
like
it's like
it
shock.
felt
Yeah,
fake.
yeah, no, for sure. No,
And
I get that.
the fact that he didn't react in any violent or any manner, he was just sitting like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm good." We're all like, "Did that actually just thud him the way it sounded like it did?"
Yeah, bro.
Probably
Crazy.
didn't
It was
crack
crazy.
anything, bro.
Dude, well, that's what he was like. I'm just happy it wasn't 3 feet up, or that's the back of my neck, and I'm probably in the hospital. I said, okay, let's just not talk about that. Let's just, we're
Yeah,
okay.
it's just putt and get out of here.
Tee off on the
Yeah,
next one.
this is a
He had a
hazard.
monster drive on 18 too. So this guy Carson, man, good
Atta
dude.
boy,
Yeah,
Carson.
what a warrior. That's
What a
awesome.
champ.
That's
Shout
how you.
out
That's
Carson,
how you
man.
respond. That's how you respond.
Carson, Ivan, probably
Yeah.
Ivan, Ivan. Yeah, but that's my guy, man. Good guy.
Yeah,
All right,
Carson,
so
great job, man.
that's my sit for the week. The fraternity golf
God,
course.
bro, that's
It's
terrible,
the
dude.
fraternity golf foursome, man.
That was good. I got to stand up and reenact something right there. That was like
That was really
a
good.
time.
Could be a new segment going forward. Luke
there-
charades.
Hey,
Look,
next time we have Keith on here, I'll have him tell you about the time he tried to drive the green and almost clipped these dudes because they were taking too long.
Oh man, that's good. That's good. All right, fellas, let's get into the starting five. We rolled back the NCAA tournament talk as we did last week, but we're bringing it right back for our starting five. I like this one a lot.
Let's do it.
And our producers have something really special set up. So we're gonna do starting five 2024 NCAA tournament all tournament team. So it's basically who we think our all tournament team is. Starting five. We're doing a draft now. Hold on. Yeah, what you got? Thank you. I have here. Let's see if we can. There it goes. It's going to be flip for you. Starting five draft order lottery simulator right here.
Okay.
This is
What
how we're
the
going to
heck is
figure
that?
out the
What an
man.
episode we got going on here, dude.
Wait,
Our
is
producers-
that your executive producer just rolled that out right now on us?
The producers, they had this plan for us. They didn't tell me before we started recording, and bam, here we are. So as you can see here, each person has one bid. You see Tommy, Jared, Luke. I know it's flipped for you guys. I apologize, but you can see it. Each team has one bid. We're gonna go ahead and click this generate order button. Here we go. Oh my God, production went out of control for this.
Come on, give me one. Give me one.
Here we go.
One.
Oh man,
Do-do-do-do.
producers like me. Luke,
Do-do-do-do.
Jared, Tommy. That's
the first
crazy. That's
I could
crazy.
It's a freaking setup.
Okay, so you saw it there first. It's gonna go Luke. It's gonna go Tommy. It's gonna go Luke, Jared, Tommy.
Jared,
Now because this is draft format, we're doing whatever position we want to take first. And Jared just cut out. We're gonna pause the recording right here. That is crazy.
Wait.
His computer must have died. I don't know. I cannot believe this might stay in. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. This
Yeah,
might
let's
stay
leave
in.
this in here.
For all you folks at home, you don't hear Jared anymore because he did just cut out. Here he comes. He's coming back in. He's in a different spot now too.
That
You were
was the
that upset.
craziest thing that just happened ever.
You were that upset. You were that
No,
upset about your draft
bro.
Sorry,
decision
Jared. I
that
was
you
just
wanted.
hitting the Jeopardy elevator
Hey,
music
have you
while you got
okay?
back in here.
Have we ever seen the movie Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf?
No, I have not.
Maybe. I
Great
don't know.
movie. It's an AI thing. It's from a long time ago, but yeah, I feel like I just got eagle-eyed essentially.
Wow.
Anyways,
Right.
before you cut
Okay.
out, I was saying we are doing draft format where we can take any position at any point in the draft. We don't have to
Oh
go all the way through.
wow!
Just like we
Yeah.
did with the Duke starting
With
5-1.
Duke,
Yes.
yep, the Jace McCain
Um,
episode.
That changes
So
things.
now, I'm gonna go ahead and take with the number 1 overall pick. I have to take it because I know he's not gonna make it back to me. Give me at small forward out of Tennessee. Give me Dalton Connect.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Great pick.
You know, we talked about him last week. He had
Now
a
that we're
special
doing
run this
I'm
year,
gonna have to have some. I'm gonna have to have some backup.
and that's my small forward. Go ahead and get him off the
Great
board. I'm
pick.
glad we got our guy.
Great
Yeah,
pick.
I'm not even mad at that. He deserves it.
I feel like he's a consensus top 2 pick right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and the second one I have two, so like I'm gonna go with at center. Give me Donovan Klingen.
Kling
Yeah.
Kong. Kling Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My
That's-
my first overall pick. We'll match up with Jared. Give me the guy. He's got a chokehold on the NCAA right now. DJ Burns Jr., baby. DJ Burns
Wow.
Jr.
Good
I
pick.
absolutely love his game, man. I freaking love it. He's so good. And then
Good pick.
flip right back to pick numero dos here. We're gonna go shooting guard. This guy was lighting it up, and he would have been in the Sweet 16 if they didn't go to double overtime and him and his center ran out of gas. Give me Jermaine Couisnard. I think he had like 70 points in 2 games, man. He was going crazy.
That's a great pick. Great pick.
Pac-12 record that is impossible to be broken now because there's no Pac-12.
I love that. Good for
points,
him, man.
most points scored in the first 2 rounds.
Good for him.
Wow, dang, man. Great job by the production team on that one. At shooting guard, Sacramento's own 916, Jared McCain.
Yeah, great pick.
This is my shooting guard. Guy
Had a
had
hell of
like
a tournament.
32, I think, in the elimination game.
Hell of a tournament.
I'm getting to my picks, man. This worked out really well for the kid. At shooting guard, we got to take. This is the walk on pod. Give me Jack Golke.
Good pick.
Need
All
that.
right,
Kid's
all right.
blowing up. Good for him. I'd love to have him on the podcast. If you hear this clip, tap in with the kid. At point guard again. I'm really glad I got this player. Arguably the most dominant player in March Madness. Caitlin Clark at the point guard.
Wow.
Like this
Good
is an easy pick.
This
This is an
is
easy pick for me.
We did not know that this was an option.
You're not ready for the. And see, I was worried. That one of you two was gonna try to be sneaky because I almost took her number 1 overall. But we got our point guard. Like I said, I think she's the most dominant player in March right now.
That's a really good pick, man. Really good pick. Wow. Okay, that's like kind of took me yeah.
Man,
Okay. All right.
Took me back. I won't
Yeah.
lie.
Okay.
Let's go.
So I think I have a lot more options in the other positions. So I'm gonna go with I want my point guard. He's the best point guard in the tournament. Give me Tyler Kolek.
Nice.
Tyler Kolek.
Sad they lost, but yeah, him throwing dimes to Jared and into Klingen. We're in business.
You say Klingen?
Yeah, I did.
I don't.
Or did I say
I'm
something?
confused.
Did you mean
right now. I don't know Jared knows the
Iguodaro?
ball.
No, I'm saying on my team.
I was
Come
I was
on,
so
man.
lost right
Jeez,
there.
bro,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
what are y'all
that flew
doing
up-
right
that
now? I
flew
don't care
over-
about Marquette.
That flew over both our heads.
I
I
said
don't care about
McCain.
Marquette,
The
it's
first
crazy.
thing I
No, you
said
said
was
Jared.
Yeah,
You said
I was.
Jared.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
lost.
No,
there.
you're right. You're right. No, hand up accountability. I
God,
got
yeah,
you.
man,
Don't
don't
worry.
disrespect me.
No, I didn't. I was just lost for a second.
You know what, man? We got to match Luke here, bro. We can't let him get away with picking Caitlin. So we're gonna go ahead and pick our point guard. Give me Paige Beckers. Give me Paige
Wow,
Beckers
he
at the
swung
point
for
guard.
it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So tough,
That's nice.
bro. She's so tough.
She's back. She's 100% back. She's
Yeah,
back.
100% back. I mean,
Yeah, Gino was right, man. Gino was right.
3 healthy years, 3 Final Fours. The numbers never lie, man. The numbers never lie. And then This will be my fourth pick, I think, right?
Yep. Yeah.
We're gonna go with. I got two guys here. I don't think this guy will get selected next round, so I'll take him here. We're gonna go with Jaden Ledee. Jaden Ledee
Oh,
at the
nice.
4.
I like that. I
This
like that pick. That's a really good pick.
this dude's a buck, man. He's gonna hold it down for us. And I did not know he only averaged 7 points a game last year for SDSU. What a jump!
They were so
What
stacked.
they were
Yeah.
stacked, but
Yeah.
what a jump! I mean, 7 PPG to like 22 this year, and serving in the tournament too.
Yeah, no, he was
He's
like, I
nice,
think
man.
the first round he had like 20, he had like 20 and 10 the first half.
He's just so strong, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And like when he makes threes, it's like you're just cooked. Like there's just
Yeah.
not really anything you can do.
Cooked.
So we talk about scores. This guy probably the best scorer in the whole tournament as well. I got the best point guard, best scorer, best shooter. My team is just lights out. Give me Terrence Shannon at the small forward.
Yep.
He's nice.
Yeah, Terrence
He's in
Shannon,
our
small
depth chart
forward.
for sure. All right. Okay. I think I got it. This is the right pick here. I hate that I have to take this pick, but I gotta do it. Give me Zach Edey. Give me Zach Edey at center.
I mean, you have to.
I have
You
to.
have
I'm sorry,
to.
I
You
have,
have
to.
to.
With the firepower that you two have, I have to. Like, there's no way.
I
I would be lost at
I
center.
literally
Hey,
have three
somebody-
centers. I have three centers on my list, and like I was gonna take one of the three.
No, I have 3 too, and the other 2 got taken. So
Yeah,
my fourth
exactly.
was Kalkbrenner. My
I
fourth
really-
was Kalkbrenner from
Yeah, I
Creighton,
like
but
Kalkbrenner. Yeah,
yeah,
Kalkbrenner's
player.
good. I really hope somebody has a Bama player on their list here, or else we're really disrespected.
I want. Well, I mean, I wanted my backup PG was Sears, but I also started him last week, so I didn't want to stand on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Caitlin, she got the nod. Okay, so power forward here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a different route here. This guy, NCAA tournament, he showed up. He also had a big time Pac-12 tournament. I'm gonna go with Tristan Da Silva out of Colorado.
yeah, that's a good
That
pick.
power
A lot of
forward.
Yeah,
that's a
he
good
played
spot.
so well. Great.
No,
pick.
he was balling. He actually like boosted his draft stock big time. I was
Yeah,
reading one
big
of the Draft Express things on him. So shout out to him. But yeah, no, Tristan Da Silva at the power forward. I think he showed out for sure this year.
Now, this guy is not going to be on anybody's list, I feel like. But man, the couple games that I did like get to watch the whole game, man, I just love watching this guy play, and he's exactly what my team needs. Give me. I'm going to say this wrong. I know my pronunciation isn't always great. Ian Shefflin.
Yeah,
from
he had a really
Clemson.
good tournament.
Yeah,
Really good tournament.
Guy looks like an offensive lineman, and he just gets it done out there.
He's a baller. Good pick.
Yeah, sorry, Luke, if
pick.
I butchered that.
No, I don't. It's cool. I'm in here taking note of the lineups. So I
Yeah,
have it
nice.
down.
Schiffa,
Um,
I'm reading it right now. Schiffelin.
It'll. I literally just put Clemson, and then I'll go
Yeah.
to the roster. I have to do
Yeah.
it, or the producer will do that. My bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Now it's Tom, right? The pick,
Yeah.
right?
With my fifth pick, the final selection of the starting 5. Our front office really likes this kid's game, man. He's athletic, he's young, a lot of potential, and he's on the best team in the country. I like Stephon Castle here. Stephon Castle's
yeah.
had a really good tournament. He's a baller.
You're playing him
like
at
what
the
he
2?
does.
He's at the 2?
He's at the 3.
3. Got it.
The three.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Cuisinart the 2.
Page, Kuznard, and Castle. And then the walk on, this guy will lead the bench. This guy will lead the bench unit. Dude got a lot of hate. Got a lot of hate last year. Honestly, probably pretty deserved, and was questioned a lot coming to the tournament. He silenced a lot of people so far. He's been lights out in every single game. He's the engine of the team besides Mr. Edey. Give me Braden Smith, man. He's playing really good basketball. He's playing really good basketball.
That's definitely
No,
a Tommy
he's
Ball
been the
pick right
difference.
there.
He's been
For
the
sure.
difference for them though, and
Yeah.
it's well documented. I'm not a fan of Purdue. For no particular reason. I'm just being a hater, and that's fine. If I can admit to being a hater, I'll be one. But
Yeah,
he's been
why not?
the difference.
Really good player.
Yeah. No, that's a good pick. My walk on again, somebody that I think deserves some love. Darion Williams, man. Sacramento's own, Darion Williams. He started at Nevada from Sac and then really took off. Mountain West player, rookie of the year or freshman of the year, and then doing big things at Texas Tech. Had a couple amazing games.
Bro. He can go.
there was a lot of questions about his viability on the Division I level, and he's really answered the bell. So, Darion, shout out to you, man. Leon,
Nice.
good job, man.
My walk on. This is a guy that was on a team that I was expected to make a pretty deep run. Unfortunately, they ran into the buzzsaw that is Dalton Connect. I have the little point guard from Creighton, Steven Ashworth. This guy was
Oh,
making
yeah.
plays.
Yeah.
All the
He's
games I
nice.
watched.
He's shooting
He's
some
good,
great
bro.
shots,
Yeah.
making big time shots.
I think he was at
making the
Utah
right
State,
plays.
right? Before
He was
at
at
Utah
Utah
State.
State.
He was at Utah State.
Yeah.
But he was making plays every single time I was watching Creighton. He great defense,
Yeah.
making the right
No, he
plays,
was
hitting
good.
big time shots, getting the guys the ball when they need to. I just liked his game a lot. It was solid, and I think
Yeah.
he was the reason why they beat Oregon in that double overtime throw.
Yeah,
Bro.
no,
guys,
totally. No, totally.
what's his
Like,
name?
Because Trey Alexander was struggling.
He was struggling, and
yeah.
Shireman wasn't making, or they kind of shut
Yeah.
Shireman out, and Kalkbrenner was just getting him and Dante on Oregon. They were just like
right,
throwing
back.
haymakers. So then
Bro.
he stepped up and was making shots. Like,
Yeah.
so I got
So
him as
now-
my walk on.
So now that we're here, can I ask just a quick question before we wrap everything up here? Why did Ryan Nemhart leave Creighton?
You want to be like his brother, I guess.
Like, why? Like, they all came back and he's the only one that left. Like, that
He
just
probably-
didn't. That made no
Probably
sense.
the bag thrown at him.
Yeah, bag. I know the bag got thrown. I'm sure the bag got thrown because I know what kind of bags they were throwing. But I also think probably, I mean, think about it. If Ashworth's coming in and Trey Alexander's there and Shireman, he probably just thought he wasn't going to get any
I don't know, man.
touches.
Yeah, he's really good too. But dang, they could have. Yeah, that was really interesting to me. Just watching that, I'm like, I just don't understand why he left Creighton because that
He wanted
team.
more. I mean, think about it. He's not going to get to shoot on that team.
Yeah.
Wanted more shots.
I mean, Gonzaga.
He
I'm
won
not gonna
one.
lie. Gonzaga made a little bit more noise than I think a lot of people.
Yeah,
anticipated.
that was one of
No,
their
they
least
did,
talented
and
teams they've had in a really long time.
And he was a driving force in that, so we can't fault him. I was just thinking about that. I was like, dang, they really could have done even bigger things.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Totally. Well, that was good. I like that. I don't know how I feel about the simulator. I feel like I might need to get some get some
We might
clarification
need to do that
on
more
the-
often. I'm not gonna lie. We might need to do that
Yeah,
more
I
often.
agree.
I enjoyed it. There was a lot of like anticipatory energy there. Like I was expecting, saying like, oh, who's gonna get the first pick? Shout out to the producers for that one. They
Yeah.
really got in their bag.
Well, it's not March anymore, but there's still madness. The Masters will be here soon, so I'm getting my 50 chips a night. That green jacket I'll be rocking will be looking mighty bright.
Mm.
Sliders in a green jacket would move mountains.
Yeah, would you like go to like get your late night donut runs in your green jacket if you got one?
1,000%.
I love that.
I would. I actually.
but I didn't want
I
to trigger you right
Nah,
there.
yeah, don't trigger me. Yeah. I've already been triggered enough today. The target run I was on earlier was unbelievable.
Wow.
Do we need to go back to my pet peeves list?
God, man.
Asking people for help. Never will do it. I actually did that this weekend in Home Depot. Refused to.
Wow.
No. Yeah. If I had a green jacket, I might actually wear it to the gym.
That's disgusting.
And then no. Liz, let me finish.
Late. It's
Let
getting
me
late.
finish. Then I would bring the
It's getting
hanger and
late.
I would hang it up, like
Ugh.
over the hoop.
All right.
That
dude.
green jacket is gonna smell like I don't even like. It's gonna be awful.
Yeah.
So where do you think Scotty puts his green jacket? You think it just hangs in his closet?
It's probably like framed.
Probably like framed. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, like I feel like that's a normal thing to do. Like,
So what
He
about
brings it
Tiger?
out.
Tiger's got so many. Did you think he framed his, or his are just folded up
Maybe his
in the
first.
drawer?
Maybe his first and his last.
Yeah, first, the one he won after his dad
On a
died.
broken leg.
The one on the broken leg.
They bring it
Probably
out
gave
for
one-
the. They bring it out for the
one to-
champions
to
luncheon.
Charlie.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
That's good
I don't
banter.
think you
It's
are.
good
Good.
banter
That's
today,
what's- I
guys.
don't
This
think
was
you are.
fun.
You said what?
I don't think you are. Jared being the In-N-Out drive-through with the
No.
jacket.
I'm
Oh.
saying I was talking about like I was making fun of Tiger and Scotty. If I had one, yeah, I'm definitely wearing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Jared's wearing that everywhere. Jared's wearing that
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, because I want to let you know
That you're
what I'm
better.
about. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm about.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. Good talk, man. Good talk. A lot of fun banter here today. Our producers wanted it tight and quick, and I think we did a good job.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job. We-
Look. Every time I say something crazy, I get just absolutely blasted for it, and then everyone else says something crazy, we just let it rock. I just don't get it. But anyways, continue your
I
outro.
was just I was in shock.
Dude,
Okay, that was
it's
like
crazy.
getting
honestly, I couldn't believe it came out of my mouth. I'm not gonna lie.
No, okay, just finish this episode, bro. This is crazy. I'm sick right now. Oh my god! This is the nuts
Episode
episode. We got this
88,
going on.
guys.
Jared missed
Shout
like
out.
10 minutes of the.
Shout out to all our listeners, guys. Everyone have a good night. These are your favorite walk-ons. We're walking out.